I have to say something special today. It occurred to me on my way here that 26 years ago, I arrived in London from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, to start my master's degree at LSE, and it was 26 years ago today. And I am so excited for all of you. It literally changed my life, as you can tell, and I'm hoping that you have the same exciting journey that I did. And so I want to just welcome you. I'm just absolutely delighted to see so many people here starting their master's and doctoral degrees. Now, for the doctoral students, there's going to be a more in-depth orientation about research training on Monday and Tuesday. So this is just a general introduction to research training. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently because what I'm going to start with is why research training. Some of you who are doing your master's degree will say, well, I'm taking courses, I don't need to worry about this. Well, whether you're going to do a paper, an examination, a thesis, you're going to have to do extensive research. The School of Advanced Study is a unique place to be because it has a national role in research training for the humanities. In my view, and I've been a professor for a very long time now, I think it's world-leading in its scope and its depth. I define research training broadly, not only in the provision of training courses, but in the wide range of events and seminars that are available in all of our research institutes. Look beyond your own institute to the program of events that you will receive on a regular basis. We ensure that you get that and participate. Now, I'm saying that really strongly because I notice that some students are shy to go to advanced academic seminars. What you'll find is they will often be discussing the issues of the day and are fascinating. And I go to seminars in fields that are not my own, that I know nothing about. I'm interested in art history. We have the Warburg Institute. I'm interested in history. We have the Institute of Historical Research. I'm a great reader. We have the Institute of English. We have a whole range of events. That's part of research training. Don't let anybody tell you it isn't, because you need to meet who are in the fields, who are talking, to be part of this intellectual conversation. And today, you joined that research community. So this is day one, and I really urge you not to be shy, to participate, to ask questions. Take people aside and say, I don't understand what you meant by this. By the way, academics love talking about their work, so they're not shy at all. But we actually have, as I said, our heart of our mission is to support the next generation of arts and humanities researchers. And as the director of the PhD program for the Institute of Legal Studies, I will say, and legal researchers. We offer well-established discipline-specific online and in-person training across our institutes and our doctoral center, alongside key research and transferable skills trainings to support wider preparation for careers in academia and elsewhere. And you heard Rosie talk about Study Online and the various webinars that she offers. You also heard the library, where they will offer one-on-one, and by the way, I wish I'd had that. When I was sitting on my knees in the basement looking at UN documents, having somebody tell me how to start my research, go to the library, take advantage of those one-on-one sessions, ask the dumb question. I was a legal practitioner. I had no clue how to do academic research. And I think you shouldn't be shy. This is what we're all about. So this includes core research and publishing skills. We often talk about qualitative and quantitative research. It could be interviewing skills. It could be looking at data sets for some of you who do social science research. It could be looking at manuscripts or medieval writings or paintings. We have training across the humanities. So we also, as I said, are launching something called, I'm going to go back to the SAS research training program because it's on the next slide. But we also are launching an online training platform called Reshape. It is extraordinary. I'm lucky to work with the two gentlemen that are developing these programs. And this is going to provide free, accessible training resources designed to support the learning and development needs of humanities researchers across the UK and beyond. And remember what I just said, you are one of those researchers. You have joined this community. So I'm sorry about the small print here. I did everything I could to try and expand it, and I just couldn't do it. But if you have a look at this, you will see that our training program is huge. Even for the first semester, you could literally be doing something once, twice a week. How to conduct your research projects, project management and study skills. The second one, I'll do a commercial. I'm doing it. The risks of AI in research. Yes, you can use it, but don't quote it. That's going to be my whole seminar, so you can skip it now.
No, I can't skip it. It's really important.
It's really important because we just, Elaine worked so hard on developing AI policy that we're going to go through. So learning technologies, introduction to field work, that's extremely important to doctoral researchers. I love the next one, maintaining momentum, the highs and lows of the postgraduate study journey. Talk to me about that. I mean, when you do a doctorate, there are times when you just can't put a word on the piece of paper. We all understand that. But it's also important to have the comfort that you know that this is a journey. Even in your master's degree, preparing your master's dissertation over the summer months can be difficult. Working with your supervisor, notes on note-taking, concepts of digital humanities. And we particularly are specializing, as I said, new research. We are looking at the new frontier. We are looking at online platforms. We are looking at what AI can do to support research. And so digital humanities is a real focus of our activities. But again, to go from one specter, which is the future, we also, as you heard from the librarian, have a collection of archives that is world-leading as well, and learning to work in those archives. Methodology, theory, and research design, interviews as research method, academic practices and ethics, and as you see, that's just till the end of November. There's a whole year's program, and it's free. You have that as part of your tuition. Why would you not take advantage of it? I have to say, honestly, 26 years ago, not so much. So we have developed a huge world-class leading training program, and you'd be crazy not to take full advantage of what's available. Also, some of the institutes have their own bespoke training programs. The Institute of Advanced Legal Studies has a research methods class for law. It has master classes in doctoral research. But again, these are open to people from other institutes and nationally. But other institutes also have training programs, seminars, conferences, events, which are all training opportunities. The doctoral students also have access to what's called the Bloomsbury Postgraduate Skills Network. It is a network of leading London-based higher education institutions founded by UCL to share best practices in skills training for doctoral researchers. I will say that one of my students is taking full advantage of that program and is very positive about what's going on. And also, I'd urge you to look at the Digital Humanities Research Hub, and I've put the link on here. Also, the London Arts and Humanities Partnership provides PhD students with an extensive program of training in practical research skills and offers opportunities to experience firsthand the workings of some of London's greatest cultural institutions. Also, I put a report. The British Academy has released a report called The Right Skills, Celebrating Skills in the Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, which would encourage you to think about what kinds of research skills you want to address. Now, for some of you, that is going to be what we call doctrinal. You're going to be looking at other people's texts. Some of you are going to be engaging in interviews. Some of you, as I said, are going to be engaging in data sets. It's different for every project and for every person. But this discusses the wide variety. And I want to just mention something. As I walk, well, as you can see, some of you know that I'm on a walker and I'm disabled now, so I take a lot of Ubers. It is crazy when you get to this center with all the students. You are in the heart of the educational center of London. and take advantage of that. Birkbeck, SOAS, UCL, LSE, KCL, you have the advantage of going to these events across London. Do it. And you will meet students from across the globe. This is a truly international city, and hopefully, like me, you'll decide that you want to keep doing it. And as I said, finally, Reshaped, the School of Advanced Study, is the new online training platform. They are still developing some of the courses, but it's going to be free and accessible training resources to support the learning and development needs of humanities researchers across the UK and beyond. That's my presentation. Thank you very much.